And we are going to start this hour with breaking news. Right now, a search is underway to find the person who shot and killed a 20-year-old man in Lincoln Park. 2 other teenagers are also in the hospital.
Yeah, this shooting happened just before 3 this morning in the 4700 block of Nogales Street. And let's go to CBS 8's Chris Groh now. Chris, you've been live at the scene all morning long there. What's the latest developments here?
Yeah, we've been here since 5 in the morning, and to be honest with you, not much has changed here on the scene. Of course, there's been developments there. Just behind us with that crime scene tape, we've seen a number of different investigators going in and out. In fact, right around 9 o'clock, we saw a crime scene investigator with what appeared to be a metal detector, obviously being used there on that crime scene for whatever reason it is that it is important there for the investigation. But kind of let's go through the timeline of events. We last got our last update from the San Diego Police Department from a lieutenant with the Homicide Department around 5:30 in the morning. So they told us that they actually got this call, this 911 call, reporting a shooting around 2:37 in the morning. When they arrived on scene, they found 3 gunshot victims inside. That 20-year-old man that sadly died here on scene, pronounced dead on scene, as well as 2 teens that were wounded in this and then transported to the hospital. One of them being a 16-year-old girl and a 17-year-old boy. Their injuries are considered to be non-life-threatening, though we are still waiting on an update on what their status is. Now, the shooter, as far as we know, believed to be a man, was last seen fleeing the scene, but unfortunately no details were given on what they could potentially look like or what their name may be. They are still speaking with both witnesses as well as canvassing the neighborhood for potentially any surveillance cameras, any Ring doorbell cameras that may have caught a glimpse of this person. Now, the other thing is that this is not believed to have been a random act of violence. There were other people inside the home, so they'll probably be speaking with them, but there's not a clear motive or an established relationship between the shooter and victims. But as for the public, the police say that there should not be an overwhelming sense of worry that they haven't had this gunman apprehended as of yet, because they do believe, again, that this was not random.
I don't think there's anything at this point that would indicate there's an active threat to anybody in this particular neighborhood. A male was seen running away. We have no information that indicates this was a completely random act of violence, but we also have no indication on what the motive that led to the shooting was.
And again, you got to imagine a pretty emotionally charged scene at the same time. We have seen family members arriving at the scene, reacting in various ways, as you might imagine, to the news that this 20-year-old man was killed, sadly, just overnight in the very early morning hours. And of course, as we get any updates potentially on either the victims or those who may have been responsible, be sure to pass those along to you. Reporting in Lincoln Park, I'm Chris Groh for CBS 8.